you can. Right, let's make this cup of tea.
Yep, we gained 1 subscribers.
One is better.
Hey, 1 at a time.
Yeah.
Get that.
Pardon? No, it's not on this machine now. Yeah.
Copy that to do it with this. You can see the new look for Boom. I even changed up the Sons of Abigail a little bit.
Cool.
New character there, Brody Steele. All right, let's find the guys. Ooh, Cross has a new look. Crimson got tattoos added. Danny's got a slightly new look. Wayne's got a much different new look. That's one of the new characters.
Yeah.
That's another one because I found out Pony, when he said Spike, he didn't mean Spike Lee. That's what I thought for some reason. He meant Spike Dudley, who's white. So Pony's not black. See, so I screwed up. It doesn't matter which way I go. I can screw it up either way. Let's see. So look at this. See his hair? That's what I'm talking about. Let's go Attire. See, until it zooms in really close, you couldn't even tell I did that to his beard. It just kind of looked like it matched his hair.
That's
So
cool.
I just took like 3 different colors. But then back here, it doesn't look so bad. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Looks a little different because of the orange. But let's see if we can do that to somebody else. Hey, what's going on, Sentinel? McWayne, welcome to the stream. McWayne's got a different look. Look, Kedry's got a different look. It almost looks back to his original character. I finally figured out how to kind of do that a little bit better. It's a new character, Lazara Lewis. That's McWayne's new look. Let's do it. Let's see if we can do it with Wayne. Because especially on like the blonde hair. But see now when I do this, like, so you would go into here.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
Oh,
that
gosh.
doesn't, that says something. Let's go ahead and we'll just
Maybe that.
hide that user. Don't need that. Um, that's a pretty cool looking mask now, though. Anyway, so what we would do is you go in and you hit copy attire,
Yeah.
and then you copy it over to that one, and then all I did on this one was add the shirt and vest to his
Right.
entrance. Because you want to almost keep the majority, but now, like, let's say if we're going to put a jacket on him, you don't have to have the elbow pad. You know what I mean? You can get. Matter of fact, speaking of personal pictures, Wayne, can you send me that logo again? Your logo, not the white one, not the one with the white background, but just your logo. I can't find it for some reason, and when you sent it to me the first time, I wasn't able to upload it onto the thing. But if I can upload it, I could really personalize your character a lot better with your channel logo. Okay. Okay. Back to hair. So edit attire. We're gonna go into appearance. Here's the other thing. When you go into the appearance, you see how it takes everything away?
Yeah.
All you have to do is hit triangle, and it toggles the appearance back.
Oh, I see.
So now that we go in, we're messing with the hair. We got it. We want that color. If we go hair dye, we'll click on that square to select the color. Now, typically, what we're going to need is black. Now, here's the problem. To adjust your cursor, but the issue is now if we do this, because we don't want a bunch of black in there. See how big that is?
Yeah.
It's a really big spot. And then if we go all the way down, that's more kind of what we would want. We don't want
I
it
see.
everywhere.
Yeah.
So I'm just like feathering the button a little bit. And I'm trying to find the hair, like which way this is going, and then go in the same direction. Like this is going down. But see, it looks weird when you go against the grain with the hair.
Yeah.
So we don't want it too big. We don't want it like too small either. And it doesn't have to be all over. But
Yeah.
as I was looking at the hair, I started noticing these guys. Of course, they do it a little bit different, but and it doesn't have to be a lot. It just has to provide some kind of texture to it.
Yeah.
We'll fix that black spot on his head.
It looks a bit weird with the black spots.
And black's not the only color, but black's one of the colors that you almost want to use in every single one of them. See, like you back up on the hair, doesn't look quite the same, except for that big black spot. So then all we have to do is come in here, choose this. Now we'll I wish there was a way that you could come in and make it feather it better. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But if you were going to do all of this, like it does take a minute. You know what I mean?
Does. Yeah.
So yeah, getting other like blonde, like, because like especially blonde, it's not all the same color. Browns, sort of. Yeah, I just wish there was a better way to like you could raise this up and then kind of feather it in
Yeah.
without it being so blatantly obvious that it was just spotted. But and then if you don't like it, just hit circle, yes, and it erases all of it. It just goes back to the way it was. Hey, what's going on, JD? Welcome to the stream. Yeah, without the background way. Now this particular blonde actually doesn't look too bad the way it is. But like, okay, except now the upload thing. Let's go look at the upload thing real quick too, and then I'll show you some other things. Now I need to save that. Cool deal. Nice. Let's see. I don't save image. Save image. Okay, so then oh, and then the next thing I've been doing too is new victories. So now everybody has a different victory. So when they win after the match, now they all look different instead of all looking the same. You can only do so many different title ones, but um, yeah, we can. We'll look at Brood actually here in a little bit because I'm gonna. But anyway, community creations, and you go to uploads,
Yeah.
and now you can see it says 12 of 40 superstars that I can upload. Oh, so I can only upload 40 superstars. That's interesting. So far, these are the ones since I started re-uploading superstars, but like if I wanted, I think I could take him out.
Mm.
But see, if I go in here now,
Yeah.
and I don't know why, I should be able to upload all of these, but for some reason, so, oh, that's nice. I can't even remember. Let's see. Oh, that's Night Violator's new look. I like that better than the other ones that I've had.
Cool.
Oh, I can. Let's upload Jessica. So, what I typically do is go to hashtag. I'll put TSW. And I'll put Jessica. Like whatever the first name is, because you can't put any spaces in there. Hey, thank you. Yeah, I like singing. I was actually signed. This is gonna sound way cooler than it is, though. It's actually signed to a deal,
Okay.
and then Arista Records filed for bankruptcy, and my contract got cut.
Gosh.
And then I know Craig Morgan. Well, it's not like we're buddies, um, but I know him, and I got to play on stage with him uh, once and almost twice. But he was like, "Hey, as soon as you're ready, man, come. We'll get you rolling." But after the Iraq War, I was like, I don't think that's what I want to do. Like it's playing, playing's fun, but it really is work, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't want it to be work. Almost all the championship belts. So if you go look up the championship belts, I think all the championship belts are pretty much uploaded.
Cool.
So you can have the same championship belts if you want them, or
Yeah.
pick the ones that you want and then have your own thing going in the deal. All right. So yeah, we did. I saw one of your JD. I saw one of your messages where you're like, "Hey, can you redo?" Now I can't recreate them in 19, but I will show you what the new look of, for instance, Brute. I'm gonna give him a more realistic looking look. I haven't figured out the face paint though, because I like it. I just need it to be less, but not less scary. So I haven't figured out the face paint yet, but so you can see it's roughly the same. Have that red shiny glowy thing. Kind of
That's
updated the
cool.
look of the mask a little bit more. But we want to keep it the same. The only other thing that I thought about doing was changing the hair, but I haven't done it yet. Let's see, clothing. Yeah, it looks way better with the mask for sure. I wonder, let's put the mask back on. Let's check out this. Let's see if we can do something. So I can't remember on like face paint. So we It's the only thing I don't like about the PlayStation stuff. It puts it sometimes like right in the wrong place. So yeah, you can't change the thing that I want to change. Like with tattoos, how you can do change the opacity.
Yeah.
I wish like you can make the face paint like a little less. You know what I mean? A little more see-through. Yeah. So for now, that's how it's going to be.
Okay.
But it's kind of funny because you see he doesn't have like a lot of hair. So then in this one, he wears a hair necklace coming out. Those are ponytails. As soon as I noticed that, I was like, oh. So when he wins, that's kind of funny. He takes people's hair. Yeah, it is absolutely insane. I think that's why I like this game so much, Wayne. See, if we went on here, though, not saying we're going to change the hair yet, but
I can download Jessica's.
just some of the different. To be honest, I like that mohawk look. No. Yeah, that's why I didn't want to change. There's a lot of modding you can do actually on PC, or at least there was. I don't know if they brought it back. They had it at the beginning, and then they may have changed it. But there is one other thing that, like, see, there's even, I don't know. Yeah, I didn't change Brute's hair. I didn't change his face. The only thing I changed was the mask, so it wasn't all black. Slightly changed the outfit. Gave him an actual better entrance, like attire. The only thing when we changed, gave him a slightly different look as well. This is pants. I got to think about that. Yeah, JD, believe me, you tell us the backstory every time. So Witcher, we've seen her where she's got a slightly different. Tidy, I cannot figure out how to get it, like get Tidy right as far as the outfit. Where I'm like, yeah, I like to see Jumpman's new look.
Just kill up.
Yeah, that's interesting. Finally, finally, because of the old watching season 1, finally remember what I did with Sifter. So Sifter's new look. Really, it's his old look, but it.
It won't let me upload it.
That's really cool, Sentinel. I'm glad she likes it. Kedri, man. Every time I see it, I'm like, yeah, I like that. So it was supposed to track in the game. I track it, but it's supposed to track in the game kind of what the win rates are. Like win and loss records inside your universe, and it doesn't do it. Matter of fact, they haven't even got it. Here's GC Rock's new look. It moves, all this stuff moves really well in the ring. Now, I kept his old, like this. Matter of fact, see, this is one thing you can also do. I'm going to copy the attire. That way we have, because I'm going to fix something. Now we can take this, copy this. And then edit this attire for the entrance. Okay, clothing, upper body, jackets. Oh. Oh. GC Rock has too much stuff. Like even 14. Yeah, he is right at the limit of, okay, so if maybe that's why I didn't change anything. But I do want to fix this since when in Rome, right? Images.
I can't upload mine. So.
You can't?
No, well, because when I was making it and I wasn't finished. It only give me the option the first time, but won't let me go back.
Yeah, that's
It won't give
weird.
me the
It's
option
just
this
like the
time.
same thing on mine. Of
Is
you.
it the same thing?
Okay,
The
so
same on
let's
yours,
get...
is it?
Yeah, with you, for some reason, won't let me upload. There's, I think, 3, because I think I have 3 open slots. So I think there's 3 characters that I created that it won't let me upload for some reason. Weird. Now, here's kind of a difference. So you see GC Rock, even though we can't add other stuff to him, we can do this. So if we go in and edit now for his entrance, what we want him to do is have the glowing eyes. We can go in there, and then under materials, go down instead of satin, we go down to glow. So you can pick different parts of the outfit to glow, but that'll only glow when he walks in the ring. When he starts the match, it won't be glowing anymore. So let's just stick with the eyes. Hey, what's going on, Angel? Welcome to the stream, brother. So now, and then for instance, if we're going to use his second attire, see how everything's glowing on this. We don't want everything glowing in the ring, so we go in, edit. So typically, especially on this helmet, if you guys use this helmet, you'll want the, see, that's good, that's good. But it's also important, like what kind of materials you use as to the colors that are in there to make them, because you want it, yeah, everything's orange, but now it's got that contrast where the part of it looks kind of like it's matted orange and some looks metallic, and you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, when you go through and you're doing the different characters, that's another thing. And so it typically happens with me, and to like JD's point, takes hours to do this. I think Jane now sees that.
It does.
People are like, oh, I can't take you, whatever. I'm a little faster because I already knew what I did for some of these characters, so right now I'm a little bit faster, right? But I'm never happy with any of them. So where JD's like, hey, I've had the same character for years. They've had the exact same look. Well, hey, good on you. But I, I can't even do that with my own character. I just changed his look too. I'll show you. Like just last night, I'm looking at him. I'm like, it's gotta. We could do this better. But that's why too. When you look at most of the CAWs, there a lot of people are like, "Oh man, those look really good." But it's because I'm constantly changing them. Well, that's how Rebecca ends up with a new look, and Jane ends up with a new look, and everybody ends up with a new look. Even G now's got a new look. Okay. Looks the same right up until we get in. So with every update, there's new things that get added to the game, which is another thing. So it looks like we may have got our last
Mhm.
for the year. But just like little things. So I taken the name, put the name down there, now putting extraction. I changed the tattoo on the back. So now it's an actual Reaper, which is how they introduced Totes as the Reaper. So without darkness, there can be no light. Little Reaper dude. Friday Night Delight, that's kind of funny. Took off the hunter logos because now I think we have enough hunters. So they added the DX hat. So I just put my logo over the DX logo and then used, let's see, edit attire so I can get in closer. Clothing, head, there we go. As the little chin beard, I use that metal piece. It's funny. It's like little details that, and it's in every single one of these characters. Like there's just little details. Like I guarantee I could on almost every single one of them. Like we could go in and like zoom in on something, and you're like I didn't even know. Yeah, it does. Let's see if we can fix tidy. It's not that anything's wrong. It's just I don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Okay. Maybe what we need to do, come in here. Let's go upper body. Let's get rid of that. Let's totally do, let's just lower body. Let's get rid of that. Get rid of that. Okay. Man, I appreciate that, Angel. Yeah, most people like look at tidy and would be like, "Oh, that's a good outfit." And it's not that it's a bad outfit. It's just for some reason, I don't know, I don't like it. It looks too generic. You know what I mean? It doesn't look like there's enough detail. Hmm. Maybe we got to get away from black. This is another one of those shirts. I wish I liked it. Like it looks, I'm like, yeah, this would be really cool. Like entrance attire, you come in, it looks a certain way, And I've tried it on multiple people. Doesn't work. Let's just try this for a second. Leave the color red. So those could be red, okay. Hey, that's what Dave did. Dave made his own character. I ended up switching up. Actually, at first I wasn't gonna do it. I wasn't gonna use his character, but then every day I would get on here and I would look at his character and I'm like, and eventually it grew on me. Okay, that's just not what I'm looking for. Okay, let's go into the lower body. It's like these things, like, really would love to use these, like, the idea of those more. I just can't. Like, every time I see it, I'm like, This reminds me of, like, different wrestlers, you know what I mean? And I'm like, Oh, this is actually semi-interesting. Okay, hold on. Not because of this, because of this. I wonder if you could use that. No. Okay. But you could get lost in this for a long time.
You can.
Here's another,
Absolutely.
like, outfit that I'm like, God, I wish I could make this work. If you guys don't know, Totes is from the country, so anything that looks like chaps, I'm like, yeah, that's horses. We could do that. And then I just can't find it. Like, 1994, that's the year I graduated. Yeah, so every time they release a new DLC, though, so new attires will come out because those wrestlers will have attires, and those attires will come out. That is interesting. Yeah, that's almost how I justify buying, like, spending hundreds of dollars on this game every year. I just always found it's cheaper to buy the bigger version. So it's going to keep that color. So if we did this, we changed. Then this one. Okay. But that's the thing with any of these outfits. Okay, if we kept these boots, like this is, you guys are getting to see how Totes thinks here. No, that would be an interesting knee pad, and okay, what if we had that, but we changed the color? Not just the color, but the material. So I don't know if I like that one, but I'll leave that one up to compare it against another one. No. Now, some of these knee pads will tuck into the boot, and some of them are going to go over the top of the boot. Like, see, this one goes over the top. So if you look at the boot on this side, your straps come out the right way, but then on this one, see how they don't? It's because it got tucked in or tucked over the boot, so don't like that. That's weird. I almost landed on the same one. About one with a little bit of texture. Ooh, this might be the answer. So what if we did this? And see, because we used red, so Jane, you can find images online. Go to
Yeah.
2K's uploader and then upload images.
Okay.
That's how all these different images get put on this game. Or, and the easier way to do it, go online, download some of the CAWs that I've done, and any image that I've used on those, you'll then have access to.
Okay.
That's how I even figured it out, because of Kedri. So now let's see which one looks better. See, that's the difference right there. We could have just went with the knee pad on the left, or found the right knee pad. So we'll copy it over. For some reason, oh, it actually worked. That's weird. Usually your image on this one will be off, but this one isn't. We have the boots, so nothing's hindering the boots. We don't need socks. Okay. So now we can come in here. Now this might do the thing. Because it's obviously a different textured material. You might not be able to go, oh, leather, leather, right? Because it might not give us the right texture that matches the pants. We're plastic right now. Looks pretty good. Vinyl looks good. Vinyl almost looks more leathery. And that still shows off the arm tattoo. Now, if we wanted to, we could come in here, torso accessories, and then this is where like if you wanted a belly button ring or something because like you have that showing, then you could do that. Let's see with that, because you can also change the color if you wanted it to be a little more noticeable. I never did that until somebody asked me. They were like, "Give me a belly button ring." I was like, "What?" Now, here's something I never do. And I'm going to show you guys why. If you look at the fingernails, left hand, so let's just do these nails. Color so that we can see them. What do you mean first color? Oh, here we go. Oddly, these ones look like they're not doing it. Right on the tip of the fingernails, sometimes you can see a thing that jets out, and if you ever see that on a piece of clothing or material, and you see it a lot in fingernails, let me copy these. It will crash your game when you start playing it.
Really?
That's why I rarely do fingernails. But it looks like these fingernails on her, I don't see it. So that's weird. Yeah, I don't see it. Let's see if I can make it do it. That way. I saw it in a piece of clothing the other day. I bet you it'll be these fingernails right here. No? Huh, maybe it's got something to do with the gloves. Maybe the gloves are making it stable. Interesting. But yeah, that's why I typically don't do fingernails. Okay, let's fix the way we're looking at this. Okay, there we go. Oh, that's already got a neck thing on it, so we don't really need that. I've already showed how to do tattoos. You always want the opacity like right, like you want to take that down to around 80-ish. To make them look right. But you see what I'm saying? I'm already liking this better than the other thing that we had going on. The other thing is too, if something, like let's say maybe something's a little too revealing, you can always add, I do this to some of the wrestlers, you can always add like a brassiere, and most of them go under the top. So right there, that one, we can make this look, color, but we can make this look like it belongs. Like that's just one part of this outfit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So you got that. They did some cool things with the head, like the headgear now. Where it goes under. So like this one I think goes over the top, like it'll go around the hair. Oh no, that one doesn't. Shocking. There's some that do. Oh, like that one I would have thought went under, but this one goes over the top. This goes under. So sometimes if you've done like a face scan and it's dark up here, you can take something and put it up there to where like you hide the imperfections on that. We've had to do that with a couple of ours. But yeah, they've got a lot more now that go up underneath. That is interesting though. We don't have one that's like this, so let's do this. Do this. Hey, what's going on, Eagle? Welcome to the stream, brother. Yeah, see, that's way better. Here's the thing. When I don't like how it looks, you can tell because you won't be in an... Like, how many times have we seen Tidy wrestle? You know what I'm saying? Serious. Some people request that I do stuff to their character, and then I don't like how it looks, even though, like, they're like, oh, I love it. And I'm like, I don't love it. And you can tell, because then you won't see a whole lot of yourself. Now, we have over 100 CAWs, don't get me wrong, so it's hard to see. But if you haven't seen yourself in 2 weeks, it could be that. Because I try to get everybody, especially the ones that watch the stream. Now, people that don't, like Tidy doesn't come in and watch the stream that I know of. She used to, but I don't think she knows it's even over here. So now we have the entrance attire. So, clothing, typically one of the easiest things to do. is glasses. Like, everybody likes wearing glasses. They wear their sunglasses indoors. I wonder if we can do this one. Yeah. Then we take the color. We could make them red, but then why? I like that. So we do that. But there's so many things at this point you can do, like caps. The old backwards cap. So let's do that. We'll do the backwards cap, but let's do material. So rubber, so it's got a little bit of a thing, like a little bit of a sheen to it. But then you could take an image, just use the one that we're using. Don't get me wrong, you can apply it anywhere, but if this was really a hat, that might be a little overkill right there. Then, let's see, let's emboss that. Usually 60 is a good one. Now you could take and add that little, this is the thing. Now here's what you do. I don't think I have, this is the little thing, like the little details that make a difference when you're creating your characters. Almost there. There we go. Little thing. You know what I'm saying? They all don't have to be like perfect. Sometimes like on like right, hold on, right. Sometimes like on female wrestlers, like that little band that's right down there that goes below, I'll put like a TSW thing on there, you know, something. The logos don't have to be big. You're going to see that when she walks in. And then you can go if you wanted to. Oh, I don't think we can. We can. Oh, we might. Hold on. So if we can find a jacket that only costs 7 points. We found one that was 6, but we don't like that. We can't even add this one because it's 8 points. And that's the other thing. If you look on some of these just don't look good. And it's the body type, like the different body types that, like that. Wouldn't think that looks right. That looks okay. So yeah, you might have like this thought in your head where you're like, man, this will look amazing, right? Then you're like, oh, that does not look good. It's interesting. We can't afford it, but that's interesting. So then if you can't, like you're going through here and you're like, man, I want to add something. You might not be able to, but you can always go in here too to tops. If you wanted to, like that's a 7. There's more 7 tops that you can add. You know what I mean? You might not find one, but you might find one that's like this. We can't afford it, but you might end up finding a top like this that maybe you can afford. You know what I mean? So just different. Different things that just add a little bit of detail that make it just a little bit different when she's walking in. Or he, but she for now. So yeah, I got to get ready for work, but hopefully that's kind of helpful. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
To where now it just gives you guys like different ideas and how far like to dive into some of the stuff. But now I think we have tidy in a good place. We may even come back in later and add some other things, but I don't know. I like that look a lot better than I like that other look. That look just looked so generic. Just looked like my little puppies could have came in here and made that outfit. You know what I mean? And sometimes at the time when you make characters, like you don't have the idea of, especially, I'll show you guys one more time. There's got like 97 characters, I think. So it's hard to make them all look different and unique, and because like I really like this look on her, but then like you go on to a different character and you try to do the same thing, or even the same idea, even if it's different stuff, but the same kind of style, and then you look at it and you're like, huh, because that style actually is the style that's on Witcher, and on Witcher it looks right. You know what I mean? On Tidy, I'm like, for whatever reason, it just doesn't look right. Yeah, there's only 3 slots left. Although I am thinking about retiring Tekrin. And possibly Savannah. Raider. This is Pony's new look, but I'm still messing with it. I don't like it. I like the idea of it, I just don't like how it looks right now. May Majors, that's another one. Like, I just don't. I don't like her look, but I mess with it, and I don't know how to make it different, like without copy. So like you'll get like little blocks on some of them, where you're like, I don't know. But some days you just got to tweak them anyway.
Yeah.
You'll tweak them and tweak them and tweak them, and then eventually you're like, oh, I'm going to do this. Same thing happened with Boom this time. Like, Boom, I didn't like exactly like, I liked parts of it, but I didn't like most of it. Or Bob. Bob, that's why I never used Bob. Now I use Bob all the time. And Bob's doing a lot of winning, too. Anyway, guys, that is going to do it for the stream. Remember, drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new, turn on the bell notifications so you don't miss any time we go live, and we will catch you in the next one.
Bye.
Bye, guys. Peace.